Okay, guys, today I had a question about tourist visas for Filipinos. And specifically, somebody was wanting to know if a young lady that he was chatting with online could come visit him in the United States on a tourist visa and possibly even get married. And the short answer to this is no, this is not going to work. And let me explain this in a little bit more detail. First of all, it can be very difficult for a Filipino to get a tourist visa. And just to give you an idea of how difficult this can be, when my wife and I were first planning to get married, I was thinking about maybe applying for a tourist visa for her even after the wedding. Maybe after we get married and everything, she could at least come and visit my family first before we came to the U.S. for good. But I actually talked to quite a few guys in my exact situation. They were living in the Philippines and they just wanted their wives, their Filipino wives, to come visit the United States. And in pretty much all of those cases, they were denied tourist visas. And the way the U.S. government looks at this is they want to see that someone, before they issue a tourist visa to a Filipino, they want to see that that Filipino or that Filipina has some concrete reason to return to the Philippines. In other words, there is something that's going to, I guess you could say, compel them to return to the Philippines. Now, here are just a few examples. If she had a lot of money in her bank accounts in the Philippines, that could be one thing. Or if she had some high level work or high level business, or let's say she had a husband and children back in the Philippines, or if she had land. Those kind of things are concrete that you can show to the U.S. consul that, look, here's what I have. I am coming back to the Philippines. I'm not going to overstay. Otherwise, your chances of getting a tourist visa are really slim to none. Now, the U.S. government is happy for Filipinos to apply for them because it's over $100 to apply, but it's generally a waste of time. Now, something else I'll add here is the government is especially, from what I understand, the government is especially suspicious of young people from the Philippines who are applying for tourist visas, even more so with young women because again they're young and they may go to the United States and they may do some type of work which is not even legal but that they can do in the US to keep from moving back. So when you put all these things together, it goes back to the point I was making initially. Tourist visas can be incredibly difficult for Filipino citizens to get. And if you're thinking about using that as a means to get around the fiance visa, I would highly advise against it because let's just say she gets in the United States and then you get married, then the U.S. may see that as you were committing fraud because she was moving to the U.S. to get married, but she claimed it was only for a tourist visa. So again, generally speaking, I would say if you plan to bring a young woman to the United States, like it's your girlfriend or you're really wanting to bring her there, you need to plan to do a fiance visa. If you are not ready to do that, if you're not sure about her, then what you need to do is visit her in the Philippines. You're going to have to visit her in the Philippines anyway to be able to get a fiance visa. So that's my advice on that particular issue.